Hi, this is All Things Nerdy back again to talk about episode 4 of a What If series. In this universe, Stephen Strange became evil due to his obsession to revive his lover Christine, who died in a car accident. A huge contrast to the main MCU timeline, where the car accident resulted in the loss of his hand motor skills, and where Christine had long broken up with him. However, both paths brought him to become the Sorcerer Supreme. What differs in this What If episode was that the death of Christine led him to become a variant, a path where Eye of Agamotto was still with him, which led him to his quest to seek for a revival of Christine. By the end of the episode, he managed to save Christine. But what ended up happening was that his whole universe was destroyed, with him left in solitude forever. A popular theory was that the Doctor Strange in Spider-Man No Way Home was the evil version of Doctor Strange. Remember that Eye of Agamotto was still with him in the episode of What If. This is the first clue that appeared in No Way Home trailer. His Eye of Agamotto was clearly visible in this shot. Second, the evil version of Doctor Strange would do whatever it takes to bring Christine back to life. Let's recall to the Doctor Strange first movie. Christine was in fact very much alive. So with him trapped in his own pocket dimension for an infinite amount of years, we could expect him to devise a plan to save his universe or Christine. Third, notice the Doctor Strange that is seemingly fighting Peter has no cloak of levitation with him. The evil version of Doctor Strange had destroyed this cloak during the scene with the original Doctor Strange in the What If series. So it is very possible that the Doctor Strange we see halfway through the movie might be the evil version of Doctor Strange. And this would be the first appearance of a What If character on the big screen. My personal view is that the Doctor Strange that do the enchantment spell is still the original Doctor Strange that we know of. However, after messing up the spell, the evil Doctor Strange and all of the other Spider-Man's old foes are colliding into their timeline. However, it is unclear how Spider-Man will play a role in evil Doctor Strange's quest to save Christine or his own universe. I'm expecting him to try to merge himself in the main MCU universe or trying to take over the original Doctor Strange persona. This might be an ongoing battle for our original Doctor Strange through the Multiverse of Madness movie. The Darkhold, which is currently held by Scarlet Witch, might play a huge role in Multiverse of Madness, and the evil Doctor Strange would probably need the book for his plan to succeed. So there might be a possibility where evil Doctor Strange would tempt Scarlet Witch to go against our original Doctor Strange. This would all be unraveled in the upcoming movies. For now, your guesses are as good as mine. If you like my content, please give me a like and hit the subscribe button and click on the notification bell. You can enjoy my other theories via the card box here. Thank you.